Hey everyone, this is Miga Hunter back at you with some more Yomi action. And join with me again is Johnny, previous
Hello, I'm
IWL
Johnny.
champion. Yep,
I'm Johnny.
he's here.
We're watching Feathers and Caralad.
Yep. This is I think Dreadlands. I think it's Dreadlands, right? No.
Yeah, you know, Dreadlands is
Dreadlands
Caralad
is
and
the EU
Legion.
division,
Yeah,
and
Caralad and
Caralad's a EU
Legion.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur, Huguenot, Ivan. No, Huguenot's not in it. Ivan, MR, 75. And it happens to be that a lot of Dreadlands guys are watching this match.
Yeah, we have so many spectators here. Okay, so
Hmm.
Caralad needs no introduction. He's made the Yomi playoffs last year.
Oh,
Extremely
we
good
almost
chalk
did.
player. Yeah.
Almost.
And then
We,
he lost to
uh,
Mystic Juicer 4-3 in the big chalk off.
yeah, that was the playoff qualifier, and it was probably the best truck mirror I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was really intense footsies
Yeah, they've really shown Mystic Juicer and Carolina have really shown that they are probably the top players with
with his
as
character.
truck specialists.
Yeah,
Like I'm not saying like no one else can play truck. I'm just saying like as truck specialists, like this is a matchup that Carolina will be comfortable in, even though he is picking into Onimaru. It's just he's that good with truck.
yeah, he's very familiar with the strengths of the character and how to best use his kit.
But I was surprised by Feathers' opening choice. I thought Feathers was a Suzuki main. Maybe I was incorrect, but I just remember some stuff about that. But this is a really strong opening if he can play Onimaru.
Yeah, I don't know who Fetters played, but I saw Fetters in practice playing this matchup against Mystic Juicer, so he probably was prepping for this
Oh,
match. Yeah.
smart man.
Yep.
Smart man.
Studies the mats,
Nice.
you know.
Yeah, it seems
Studies
like
his
he does know
opponents
the
is good.
matchup.
Yep.
Yeah. Playing that 8 attack there is just standard Oni play. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know he was
Good.
practicing against Mystic Treeser. That's like I thought like a lot of players stopped practicing for some reason, but I think with like all the newcomers joining,
Yeah,
like I'm
Fetters is
more
one of the few
interested.
players who like regularly practices from what I've seen. Oof.
And like I mean, not to take away from last year's IWL, I just think it's more exciting as from a spectator perspective, like seeing all these new names make a name for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Like you see a lot of returning faces, but pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure basically half the players in this IWL are new,
And it's
or
just
is
like
their
cool
first
to
IWL.
see. It's cool to just see new players, just new blood. I was just surprised like to see that. I'm not sure if it's like Fantasy Strike doing okay or something else or just like a drive, like a recruitment drive.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
who's
not sure.
recruiting, but they're doing a good job.
Yeah, I
That's for
don't know
sure.
how. Yeah, I don't know. It's but like the energy seems like more motivated, more excited.
Yeah.
Like like it wasn't like it's just like anything
Some
can
some
happen.
IWLs have been depressing with how many people dropped out, but
Yeah, I mean
this
it's
one is
usually the
looking
case with the
hopeful.
first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's usually the case first couple of weeks. Block seeking kings.
Yeah, these Ks have
Uh,
eaten the two times Fetters is blocked.
yeah, it's a good marital. That's a good like dating profile. These block seeking
Well,
kings.
seeking hot single Ks in your area.
Really want a Diamond K. I really want to see Diamond K now.
Oh, damn.
That's so cool.
Anyway, it's pretty standard so far.
Hmm.
Nothing too surprising.
Yeah, just smart decisions. Like not what like cans I would expect. It's nothing like too crazy.
Yeah, nice thing
Like
about Onimaru versus grapplers is that Onimaru hates dodges, and grapplers only have like two ranks of those at most.
unless you're Rook.
Unless you're Rook, in which he just has two rings of crappy dodges, which are special blocks.
I mean, in the Oni matchup, I mean, getting 10
Actually,
damage
yeah, it's good
off
against
guaranteed off
Oni.
Stonewall, besides his ace, single ace.
It's actually quite efficient,
Yeah,
but
and the
sometimes you
fact
just
that
reflect ace and it just feels bad.
and since Onamaru is so normal reliant, like and not the reliant, his special blocks are usually pretty safe.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice, we see the King of Diamonds.
Yeah, triple Ks.
King's seeking attacks now.
Nice
Ooh,
block.
it's pretty hard
Fitzy block
for
is gutsy. but you
Mm-hmm.
got to do it. You know, Chalk
Like,
is
you
pretty
have to.
notorious for having no low number blocks. His highest block being 8.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
Like
very
Midori.
open to Onimaru normals guard crushing him.
Same exact cards for his normals
Yeah.
as Midori, besides the speeds.
But
I didn't see the AA coming. So like
yeah, the A was blind, completely blind.
yeah, like
But hey,
mhm.
got one Clockwork Soldier off.
Woo,
KK is
Valiant.
pretty beefy.
Mm-hmm.
What that
Lockdown.
was 17 plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thir- 32
49 to
damage.
32.
That's actually crazy.
Yep.
Onmo's damage is insane. It's
No, he
almost
was higher than
unfair.
49. Yeah, he's too efficient.
Yeah,
Like, even though he did spend a lot of cards for that combat, like that was still like insanely efficient at combat.
yeah, exactly. Like Final Authority, and then you also beat out A. It's so good.
Mm. And I think Final Authority is just based on the face card you play, so like you don't actually have to like care about the Final Authority you pick. So
Yeah,
it's like
exactly. You just have to care
matching
about
face
the suit.
cards. Matching the face cards is a lot easier to do than say like how like Rick Armor works.
Yeah, Rukami requires
A
two
bit more strict
faces.
hands.
I mean, two suits from that attack, which is
Yeah,
pretty
a bit more
demanding.
specific.
Yeah.
What?
Wow,
Four blind?
he's drawing
Pack
aces
and
out of his
heat.
ass.
Yeah, pack and heat.
Yeah,
Dude, pack and heat.
that's the only though. Is like your opponent has full meter, you don't even know.
Yeah, he just said, "Oh, I have three. I have another. I have six aces
Surprise!
before half my
I can
deck.
super twice.
Surprised I have six aces before like half my deck's done."
This
Oof.
could be death here.
Yeah, 50-50. Smart.
Yep.
He
Blocking
chose the option to
strictly
not die.
optimal. You have Joker.
Well, not always, because you could easily get kinged. But I mean,
Oh yeah,
unlikely.
that's true.
Unlikely, but
Unlikely, but it could happen.
it's not strictly correct because you have to be willing to make the decisions that are risky to like at least put your opponent in a sense of comfort.
Yeah.
Like if Feather's attack there, Carolad would be like, well, he doesn't have Joker, so I guess I have to play AA. But it's like sometimes you just have to play into it even though you have the Joker. But like I think most of the time you do what others did in that situation.
Yeah, it's like
But you have
they
to be willing. You have to be willing to. Like you have to show that you're willing to, at least to players.
exactly.
Just a really tiny percent of the time. Really, really tiny.
Yeah, most of the time you would do the safe play, but you can't.
Unless you're me or Hamvar.
Oh God, Hamvar the god.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He's probably the most influential player in my career
Oh,
because, like,
that affected your playstyle because of he goes ham.
because like I played against him a lot in casuals, but like when I fought him, it wasn't necessarily how to beat Hamvar. It's the what is Hamvar doing that works. That's what I was analyzing when I fought Hamvar because like everyone's like, oh, he's a meme, but part of it,
He's a lot of
part
upsets. Yeah,
part of him works. Like there's everyone has something you could take. Like everything,
take away from.
yeah, like Caralad and Mystic Juicer, I feel like are known for like their use of normals as chalk.
Hmm.
Like right here, like they're really good at playing the footsies game. Like I think every track player should at least like watch a game of theirs just to like see what cards they're playing, how to make use of the cards. Like this is a really bad matchup for a chalk,
Yeah,
but making it
it's
look
pretty
five
awful. It's
five.
like six. It's almost 6-4, I think.
But he makes it look 5-5. Makes it look even.
Exactly.
It's just that they're just such good players like that in the game. Like it's pretty impressive.
And yeah, so to break down how the last few combats went, Carolina was sniffing out for Onomar to play the Q. Like he plays I think Apok his own Q to trade and win, but he managed to bait it out with a dodge. So that was really
Mhm.
well played for him.
Yeah,
Just waiting for
Carolad
that
is
Q.
really good at baiting out certain situations. Like he'll like here, for example. Like he just for some reason this game, like he's able to get his blocks off. Like it's
Yeah,
usually
it's extremely difficult to get 2 blocks off against Onimaru out of all characters, but he did it.
or even one block. Like I
Yeah,
mean, considering like he's been he's like, oh, he's gonna play face guard here. I'm gonna play my 3 block here. It's just making really good reads, and now he probably has Beast Unleashed. You know, he probably has like
It's likely
nice
because
good smack. So
Beast
probably
Unleash
doesn't have three
incredibly efficient
aces.
super.
Yeah, probably doesn't have the three aces, but I mean, if you top decks it, that's a really good thing to play. You know, it's one of the things three ace supers is you just get it. Like,
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to overthink it. You know,
hmm
especially
like
if
that was
opponent doesn't know if you have it.
that was like the play. I think Master Blaster explained like he powered up for three MAs, but his mix up was if I top deck out Anarchy, I'm gonna play it immediately. That's like it's just a really good mix up because like you can't predict it, you can't like read it if you just play top deck
Top deck
super.
super, yeah, it's
That's
a
also part
no-brainer.
of why I like Graves super is so good because you just get into it and you're just like, well, they don't know I have it. Like, yeah,
Fetish should
I
have at
think you
least
should
face
have.
down here.
Yeah, I think you should have at least face down. Like, even if he had just had AA, like 20 damage is significant.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is, like, he probably was gonna play it regardless, but you don't know. He had 9 cards in his hand, and he's pretty efficient. I think Onimar can get away with face downing.
yeah, he doesn't really lose much. You know, only
Mm-hmm.
damage like it only doesn't have combos. It's all like pumps, two
Yeah, it's
cards.
all
Yeah,
pumps. You can have a lot of cards that you don't really need usually. And honestly, like I'm not really a fan of his aces, so I kind of like don't really care if I get doubles. I play him tomorrow.
one of my races are kind of meh.
I want to say it was there was another Onomar player plays besides Carp, like with like the Euro guy. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. You probably would. He
Mm,
hosted the Yomi tournament with like money. It wasn't Shaq. Like Shaq's, I know donated a bunch, but it was like
was it uh, Nagutin? I don't know.
yeah, Nicotine. Yeah, like
Yeah,
and
yeah.
when he played Onomar, he would just meme whenever he had like 13 cards. He would always power up his aces and like just to show that he had them. Like he
Oh
just memed
yeah,
with it.
he doesn't
Like it's
value his
just
aces very highly.
yeah, and he
Yeah,
was probably one of the best Onomar players in the game. You know,
yeah, I remember Zoni.
commanding lead for Caralad,
Yeah, he just been
winning combats.
yeah, get A, get A, play it.
Yep.
You'll take the chip damage.
Mm-hmm. Mario actually, I mean, Trock actually known for some chip death setups with his
War Stomp.
knockdown off his War Stomp, yeah,
Yep,
War
his
Stomp
10.
kick.
Fetters really has to navigate a pretty precarious situation here. It's a good start.
Oh, nice read.
That was the
Yeah,
first throw he's played.
yeah. But he's been. I think he's picking up on the dodge range a bit more.
Yeah, got a
Well,
feeling
to be
how when Carolina wants to dodge.
well to be fair, when I play Truck on Mario, I think I usually top deck dodge with Truck. Because like when I play like Rook versus Onamaru, I top deck special luck. Like I'm not gonna lie, if I have it, I just play it
Yeah, because
because it's
Onimaru plays such a heavy attack
aggressive.
range
Yeah, I play such an attack heavy range. It's
that
just like
you just do it sometimes.
yeah, I just throw it. Like
Fetter's blocking here at this stage is interesting, but maybe he wants to
maybe,
get cards with
maybe
final
just
authority.
switch. Yeah, he probably just has really bit poor card quality. Honestly,
Yeah, because if you keep blocking like this, you're really at a
like
risk
you're
of
gonna
chip
get
out.
shipped out.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
like
card quality is probably not very good. Is the issue, which it just
yeah,
happens
that's true. Mm, he
because
hasn't
he's only
played a
played
single
two
line or
queens so
anything.
far. He hasn't played a single final authority yet. He probably hasn't drawn into one yet, based on the cards he's playing. Yeah,
Carolina
Carolina has no reason.
was looking for a final authority
Yeah,
attack or something.
yeah, Carolina has no reason to throw at this stage of the game because he can easily chip out with a face card.
Yeah, he can play a good range of just fast attack and dodge.
Plus, chip cards, all his face cards are chip, including King Kappa.
15 damage.
Yeah, 15 damage with chip. It's better than
Broken.
BBBQ. Broken, broken, broken. Yeah,
That was also kind of pretty convincing, right?
that was just a convincing game. You just
First game,
had
I
it
think,
down.
what was, I don't know what
It
was
was pretty
Carolina's life at
close.
the end of the first game,
I
but
think it
pretty
was.
similar.
I think he was like 2 combats away from losing.
Yeah. Federer's still sticky to Oni though.
Hmm
It's kind of risky having Oni be your last character because you run the risk of
Just
being hard counterpicked by Arg and the Gray and just being miserable.
yeah, I just don't know if others his roster. Like Kasatsuki playing the truck is kind of miserable if you don't know the matchup, or it's just a really hard matchup to play.
Yeah, Setsuki suffers against grapplers because grapplers can tend her throw dodge range really well.
Yep. Because she's just used to dominating RPS.
Yeah, like for most, yeah, for against standard characters, yeah, she wins attack, throw, but against grapplers, it's a whole
Yeah,
different story.
I can't play against Satsuki unless they have like a grappler or a
Yeah,
character that can contest 1.4.
it's super cancer to play against Setsuki
Yeah,
when you're not playing a big meaty grappler.
like I can't play her unless like I have like a DP.
Yeah, yeah, or
And
exactly.
I'm just miserable if I don't have a 0.0 speed attack. I'm just completely miserable.
Yeah, it's not fun. Thrown to 8 is so good for Trock.
hmm Yeah, just very efficient combat wins.
Yeah, he just Caralad I feel like Carolad's just taking Fetters apart
Yeah,
at
he
this
just has
point.
the RPS down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is a
not
very
really.
RPS kind of matchup where it's just like,
That was just the thing with Onimaru. He's a very RPS character. Truck is a very RPS character.
and by
And
RPS character we mean like characters that win like are focused on winning individual combats because of their efficient damage.
mm-hmm.
As opposed
Not
to
really
other characters that, wait for that one turn to blow you up, you know,
Geiger.
like Geiger, yeah.
Yeah,
Or Menelger.
Geiger is essentially just like how much value do I get out of this? Should I even combo?
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
but then you play like the Gray. It's like, oh, I should always combo. So
Yeah, and Chalk and Onmaru like almost always just plays for max
pump.
damage because,
Yeah,
efficient short combos. So they're both RPS
like
characters.
even if for call it like 4 card hands, not in this matchup, but
Yeah, yeah.
like if
You
I'm
like
on
four cards,
Amaru,
it's like, you still got
as on
damage.
Amaru, I'm still just pumping my cards. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care about my hand size. I do the same with Vendetta, but Vendetta's a weird one case because like you need a certain hand composition for that to work.
Yeah, Vendetta's not efficient.
No, his king is very efficient.
Oh, that's true.
That's what
Individual
it's
cards are
infinite.
efficient, yeah.
Yeah, it's his king is infinitely efficient if you win combat.
Yeah. So
It's a
Vendetta can get
throw.
away with some low hand situations.
Yeah, and also his twos and normals come back at low hand. So it's like it depends on his hand, but like so
Yeah.
it's like a very sticky situation. It's like case by case. But like Onamaru and Truck pretty much always just go in.
Oh yeah. They're
Good job.
very guerrilla characters.
Unga, unga.
Unga Bunga. Good burst there.
Hmm.
I'm surprised he
Ooh,
didn't power up for an ace though.
probably
Just
doesn't.
he rather
Probably
discard a 6.
yeah.
Oof. Wanted to catch a dodge.
I'm surprised Carolad played throw there, but it worked. So
Yeah, playing throw against high hand on Maru is feels like you're always asking to be smacked in the face, but
well, I think he's figured that Carolad is top decking Judge, so that's why he's been mashing throw here.
yeah,
Or not top decking, but like he's playing dodge blodge a lot and getting away with it.
chalk dodges are very scary because especially
Yeah,
with 2 blocks attached,
and he's
basically
been
anything could
drawing a
follow up.
noticeable amount of draws. I mean dodges this game, like noticeable,
Yeah,
significant. Like I've seen him win combat with dodge. Like I think he's played dodge like 8 times, maybe not double digits, but noticeable like amount of times
yeah.
in 3 games.
Also, I like um, a lot of a trap that a lot of new chalks fall into is that when they have two blocks attached, they don't want to block anymore,
Yep.
or they're afraid of blocking anymore because they're just like, oh, I just lose them, it's a waste. But
Yeah, it's
you
just
have to sometimes because you got, especially against a character like Onimaru where he can just attack almost indefinitely with a large hand.
hmm
So that block was very nice by him. But eventually you're gonna get authority.
yeah.
It
Right
just
here,
happens.
Carolad doesn't have dodges, so he's just like, well,
At least Miki can maybe force some authorities out of him. 20 damage though, and he still has eight
and
cards.
knockdown. hmm
It's insane.
Yeah, he's super efficient. Like
Or-
it's still it has 4 cards. He did
Yeah,
20 damage, but still,
Onimaru's 9 ability is arguably the most broken thing in the game.
well, you can't counter it.
You can't
So
even
it
you can't even
is.
counter it. Yeah, it's incredible. Ooh, undercut.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's also Truck's probably wake up normal because you can't undercut the three, you can't undercut the five.
Yeah,
So it's actually five is better to play on wake up against Sotomaru than four attack.
yeah, it's true.
So like, I just want to point that out because like you probably are gonna miss it. Feather's adjusting really well in this match, I gotta say.
Yeah, I haven't seen Fetters have such a high hand this whole set.
Mm-hmm. Something's changed, you know. He's like,
He's playing more reserved
mm-hmm,
and making Caralad burn those dodges.
mm-hmm.
But Carolad's definitely not out of it. He's got a healthy hand.
No,
He does Beast Unleash. You know, he's under
yeah,
45.
yeah. He can easily just rob Beast Unleashed through Joker, you know,
Yeah,
if he had
Clock could
it.
still steal this game.
Mm-hmm. Like it's unlikely he can have dodge Beast Unleashed here, but like Raw Beast Unleashed, I think is a very real.
Yeah, that's true. He has
And it might be his win con right now because it's I think it's like three combats to win Miss Truck right now. So like Beast Unleashed is one combat. So-
yeah.
Spoilers, this math.
Light A here is good. That means
Yeah, Feathers is
any face card will
pretty.
kill.
Yeah, any face card can kill.
Ooh,
Oh, heavy.
well played.
Well played.
That 10 was also, Feather still has in the back of the mind, he still has to worry about Beast Unleash, and that 10 also just stuffs it out.
Oh, we were a
Oh,
bit too early to say that, but I mean, like I think
not
chip
out
out
yet.
is very real right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, like.
If Onimaru has a Joker, he can confidently play Moto Attack.
Hmm. I think he does at this point.
Yeah, he definitely could.
I
Only 8
also
cards
think
left.
that's I also think that's why he played the 10 attack there.
Yeah, it's a very confident play. Usually you don't do it without Joker backup.
Well, I mean, at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Beast Unleashed was the win con, so well
He
played.
just went for it, he just YOLO.
Well,
Don't want to
I mean,
dive in hand.
I mean, he probably didn't have a dodge.
He probably has no
If
dodges, correct? Yeah.
and even if he did have a dodge, he might have Joker backup. So it's like if he doesn't have a dodge, if he doesn't have Joker here, he's probably not going to attack. Yeah, here Carolad is picking
Yeah,
the hard counter.
the hard counter, correct. So yeah,
It's
if you guys didn't know, Degrey and Argagark are two of the hardest characters for Onomar to deal with because of infinite dodges for Degrey, and in the case of Argagark, is infinite special block.
infinite blocks higher than 10.
Yeah, well, yeah, because ace block, because yeah, Onomaru cannot guard crush special blocks.
Mm-hmm. And also look at the Gray's block distribution. He has the most blocks of any character in the game.
Does he? One, two, three, four, six,
Yes,
8. Oh yeah, that's true.
it's like why?
Oh yeah, if you consider his ace dodge as a block.
Like he has the most evasive moves in the game, but he's also the most like unga bunga. Like it's like he has everything he needs because he's never block screwed, never dodge screwed. He always has a defensive action.
Yeah, he's got
A
K
very
for his for
so like even like
for the
that's his why
TP.
that's also part of why top deck decree is so dangerous because he's just gonna have the option he sometimes needs. You know,
Yeah,
he's going to have every single option. He's going to have a block. He's going to have a dodge. He's going to have an attack. He's going to have a throw. And the stars are efficient at 8 damage. He's a Bonger's character. And this 2 and 3 does more
4 damage
damage
for
for
some
some reason.
reason.
Yeah, for no reason. Literally
Yeah,
no
it's just
reason.
there.
Just there.
Like for Vendetta, it makes sense because Vendetta pokes, and then you might not have good follow up. So at least 4 damage
Yeah.
is something.
Yeah.
But
Vendetta doesn't have a whole lot of doesn't have 3 combo routes after attacks. You know, he doesn't have Jack, Queen, King. His king is a starter.
yeah,
So
so sometimes
it's
Vendetta
like
can't really properly convert damage, so he needs the slightly
yeah,
higher
he
than.
needs it. But Degree always converts damage. It's like
Degree is so
come
easy to
on.
convert damage. I mean, his throws are
Everything.
two combo point starters, and then his ace is a 2 combo point ender. It's just like he can literally just convert anything to damage. Great dodge
Nice.
though. 20. This
Yeah,
is
one of the
still a much
things
more winnable matchup than Onimaru versus. Ooh,
Good reads.
yeah.
What were you gonna say? More than
It's still a much more winnable matchup compared to versus Arc, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
You think
The,
it's just as
the only
bad?
reason is because of seven. It covers too much of Onimaru's range
Oh, that's
because
true.
Onimaru's attacks are too slow.
Yeah,
I think just because some of his is harder than Arg.
yeah. PCP really. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, PCP really does screw over Onimaru,
Because
especially because it can actually outspeed things in this
you can't
matchup.
outspeed his normals. It's
Yeah,
just it's unfair.
yeah. 6J.
Because PCP notoriously good against grapplers, even though the Gray loses against most grapplers. I don't know. I think he's actually even against Rook. Now that I might play it more, and now that Carandio pointed out, you can just play your troublesome rhetoric on block and play Joker or AA. And it's
Yeah,
like you have
it's
this
stupid against Rook,
you have
especially.
this like option select where you get guaranteed health.
Yeah.
I play I play King or Joker when I play like troublesome rhetoric when I play against Rogue. Like I just play on a block and I just play King or Joker and it's completely safe. Like
Yeah.
he can recover through the King, but it's like well he's just spending a shitload of resources.
And I
Sorry,
gain 12
but
life. It's like,
yeah, it's like that or I gain 12 life. It's like well I win and it doesn't matter. Yeah, part of why PCP is just so good. Just fastest throw in the game. And also because if you play a card when you play throw side, you just get it. You just get the card back because of normal draw. Like I think the guy who I forget like the was it who's the guy who helps Serlin make the game? Who has a Skeletor
oh, is
avatar?
I think that was
Tournament favorite Aphotics.
phonics, correct?
Yeah, tournament favorite Aphotics. Like he pointed out, like yeah,
FA.
this interaction wasn't unintended.
Oh, the normal draw interaction,
Yeah, this is unintended.
but it's just a buff for the gray because apparently
Yeah,
he used to be bad in version one.
yeah, he was bad because of Grave was retarded. Didn't sorry, I'm using the word. I shouldn't be using the word. I'm retarded, but
It's okay. It's okay.
yeah, Grave was a really dumb character in V1, and Jaina was really dumb. So, and
Yeah,
then there's like bonker stuff like burst of speed being 0. I know, I think it actually even be negative speed with 0 to speed. I'm not sure.
I could respect that Q on wake up. I mean,
It's safe.
yeah, it's just safe against the gray.
No, it's just I do that against like it's a common strat is like Jaina or Degree. Just do it because it's safe and does chip.
Yeah, it's only really gonna lose 2K. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And he probably has no authority.
Like, he's got Arbiter. He just jokered for Arbiter.
Yeah, this is part of why the matchup is bad. Just because like you can be winning every combat, but then your hand's too low and you can't really throw with Degree anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Because Onimaru needs to pump his throws to really convert it into any
Yeah,
decent damage.
but you always want to pump.
Yeah, and then you can find yourself low hand situations where you're lacking damage.
Mm-hmm. Like Degree doesn't even need good damage off his dodge; he just has it to just control so much of what Onomar does. Like just there, he just has to throw for knockdown. That's it.
Yep.
It's just a simple vortex. It's like a modified version of King Throw with Vendetta. Instead, you don't lose a dodge; you just lose a throw.
Yeah, what
And I'd
makes it so
argue
good for the Gray is
dodges.
just like ace dodge is just practically no risk against Onimaru. It's just like, oh, you throw me, I don't even get knocked down,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't do much
Interesting
damage.
eight attack. I don't know what that was about, but
That, yeah, the 8 attack doesn't really, it's not really looking to be anything, is it?
yeah, it's probably a poor hand
Yeah.
because it doesn't beat seven throw.
Yeah,
Because your
that's
eight
what I'm thinking.
throw,
It's like it's not even there to beat
yeah,
7 throw, or
yeah.
it's just not really realistically be anything. And now he has Arbiter,
Mm-hmm. You can convert into
which,
that out. He doesn't even have to dodge special dodge into it. He could just do normal dodge and win
yeah,
combat. Is the thing. Like he can win off throw, attack, or just normal dodge. He doesn't need a special dodge. That's also part of why the gray is scary because people don't realize his normal dodges are efficient too. Like he
yeah,
has a lot of normal dodges.
in addition to his ace dodge, he's got 3 ranks of regular dodges.
Yeah,
That
it's ridiculous.
he doesn't need a full combo. He can just land one Q and your life is ruined.
Yeah, you can dodge in the queue like
Yeah,
14 damage, 2 cards. Like
potentially even
it's
more. Moral high
yeah,
ground. Just
yep.
Oh,
I I probably have a Joker
the
there.
Atro seems like a pretty unnecessary risk, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, he probably had Joker backup
Yeah,
to
that's
make
true.
that risk. Yeah, I was like, oh, and then I'm like, yeah, okay, that's why.
It's like oh, he could get
Otherwise,
away with it. Yeah,
because he has three sources to get away with it. So like, because like that eight attack doesn't mean anything because the Gray loses in three combats regardless
right.
because the Joker exists.
The good thing now though
Well,
is
I
that
mean, actually, he loses in one combat if he loses to a face card
yeah, I was about to say that
because
Caralad
of
can die.
that.
Like even with the Joker, Caralad can die in one combat now. But let's see if
Yeah,
Fetters has the Joker here.
yeah, it's probably over.
Would Q not kill? No.
Yeah, Q wouldn't have killed without the five.
Rip.
Good games.
Yeah, good games. I think Fetters still played that matchup really well. But
Yeah, his adjustment in the Chalk game three was really good.
yeah,
So,
I mean making Caralad switch off of Troc is no small feat because
hmm
usually he's extremely confident character. Just place him in any matchup.
oh, that's his first tournament match.
Wait, was that your first tournament? What I gotta ask.
Yeah, it's a good initiation.
I know it's his first IYL, but oh
Yeah, because I
nice.
know he's played casuals and he's played against AI, like seen him in chat. So yeah, like that was a pretty impressive showing.
Yeah, great first
So,
match. Fetters has put a lot of practice in this game.
hmm Like his speed seemed a lot better than he seemed like to know the attack speeds in throw game. Like a lot better than I did when I first started. So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so
it's very important to study speeds in this game because
yeah, and also he
it kind
seems
of
like a very passionate person. And passion and emotion is like such a big motivator to me.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's like, I see him I think eventually he's gonna be rewarded because he's playing every day and,
yeah. Vengeful
practicing every day.
Pickles
Yeah.
been like
He'll do well
improving.
in the future if
It's
he
like
enters more tournaments.
everyone remembers how Vengeful Pickles started, and he's been improving. And I think he almost took your division last year,
Yeah, I had to stop his crazy win
right?
streak. It was like
Yeah, he had like a
he was on a
crazy win streak.
rampage, like
Yeah, he was on a
6
rampage.
6-0 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I had to stop him.
and he's taken wins off me before, so it's like
Yeah,
because like I don't even consider his upsets. He's just proving,
yeah.
So
So
it's
excited to
just
see so many new players.
yeah, that's what I love about this game. Just like to see like guys like Mystic Juicer like rise to the top. And it's
Yeah,
like
and like
it's
MJ
cool.
has put so many like he's played Yomi for so long, online Yomi,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it's good and he's won. Um,
IYL.
yeah, it was IWL 6 he won, right? Yeah,
no,
the one before yours.
I think IYL six was when I won and he was IYL five. Not sure, but
No, IWL 7 was the last one, and you won that
oh, it's
one.
IYL now. Okay, yeah, when I
It
was
is
seven.
eighth.
Yeah, okay, it's just like you just go by quick.
Yeah, but it shows that being
Mm-hmm.
passionate about the game and practicing and playing a lot, you get rewarded. You win IWL.
Yeah, because like some players like in the old days, like in Tellerman, were very they had like a very toxic viewpoint about it. Like people could never be good because some people just can't ever be good. Like I remember
Yeah,
him
it's like
saying that
at Tillman's
after
mean for
after he lost to you, he was like, yeah, just some like I can't believe I lost. Like some people are just never going to be naturally good at this, and like that was
yeah,
like
he has
very
kind of
discouraging to
negative
me. Very,
attitude that
but like but like if I wound up practicing, I was never naturally good at this game. Like I was awful, and I wound up winning. So it's like it's just cool to see other people like proving those words wrong.
yeah,
And
exactly.
that it's just the communities had grown so much. Like despite like all the people leaving, it's just nice to see.
Yeah, hopefully, Sterling, please support this game.
And also,
You still have audience for it.
apologize. I apologize for saying the R word. It's a really bad habit, and I
Oh, no
apologize.
worries. There are
Yeah,
worse there are worse slurs.
yeah. It's just, I'm
But
trying.
yeah,
Like
should be
I'm
prevent.
actively I'm actively trying to do a better job of this because like we're in a public viewpoint by being a commentary. Like, I'm trying like when I didn't mean that
Yeah, of
as in
course he doesn't mean
just
this as negative against
slur.
any
Yeah,
actual.
yeah.
Yeah, Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just want to point it out. I apologize, and I want to do a better job in the future. So
Ah, all right. That's good. And yeah, and with that, yeah. Thanks everyone for um, watching, and that was a really great set. Bye.
bye. Sorry about the awkwardness.